We ran a hell of an absentee ballot campaign. We contacted all the absentee voters. The numbers look really good for us coming out of the absentee. I really believe that we're going to be down in Albany very shortly, working hard for you.
Republican Bob Antonacci declaring victory last night in the race for the 50th District Senate race.
Which is still very close. Only 1,700 votes separate Democrat John Mannion and the Republican, with nearly 6,600 absentee ballots at last count waiting to be counted. Bob Antonacci is here tonight and joins Jeff Kulikowski live in our studio. Jeff?
Rod and Christy, thank you, and thank you, Bob, for coming in. I have to imagine it was probably a pretty late night, an early morning, and a whirlwind all day today.
It was a heck of a day.
Yeah. Well, and I just want to let our viewers know, so in all fairness, we did offer John Mannion his own interview slot as well tonight, separate from you, and he respectfully declined. So, you know, we talked about that thin margin and the absentees out, and John has not conceded the race. So, you know, your thoughts on where things are right now. You did declare victory last night, but not officially over with yet.
No, you got to count the absentee ballots. It's an important part of the electoral process. But we ran a great absentee ballot outreach program. We contacted everyone that asked for an absentee ballot. But we know what the numbers are. The absentees are tracked by party affiliation. They generally break by a party affiliation. And when you look at the numbers that are out there, we're very comfortable that we will be victorious.
Things tend to kind of fall the way the general does as far as absentees. Certainly a very hard-fought race, and a lot of outside money, a lot of outside people jumping in here. What's it like to be in a battle like that? I got to imagine it's much different than maybe running for comptroller.
Yeah, no, this was definitely the big leagues compared to running for comptroller. A lot of negativity, a lot of false attacks. I want to go on record. I have no interest in the Attorney General job that Jeff Sessions just resigned from.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
I was criticized heavily for that. You know, and it's funny. You know, you try to give back to your community. You do get asked to run for different positions depending on your skill set and what you can bring to the table. I'm you know, very honored that I've been asked to run for different positions, but I'm excited about this opportunity. It was hard fought. I really believe that we can make some changes, but it starts at state government. I know the effect of state government on counties and municipalities and our small businesses, so I'm excited to get to work.
What do you think won over the voters? Again, it's not decided yet, but won over the voters who cast filled out the little bubble sheet for you there. What was it?
Italian lady that you know, kept saying, "Hey, Bobby."
Goes by the name of Mom.
Yeah, it goes by the name of Mom. You know, stirring the sauce. Listen, there was so much negativity out there this year that I think the positive message that we brought, and you know, we had a message within that comedy or that routine. There was a message about what I did as the comptroller, saving taxpayers millions, and then there was a message about the negativity that was being hurled at me. And I think what we were told on the campaign trails, we brought smiles to people's faces. We had a little child we were told that a little child wanted his mother to call him my son, my son. So those are the kind of things that resonated with the voters. And I think I think it helped that I had a good 11-year record as the comptroller and good private sector experience.
Going into Tuesday night, the Republicans had a very slim majority in the state Senate. Here we are Wednesday morning, and the Democrats have a fairly sizable control over that House. What's that going to be like? What are you anticipating going into a situation like that in Albany? Yeah,
no doubt it was a shellacking, and it's going to be different being in the minority. There's going to be a different, types of access to policy decisions and putting forth legislation. But the bottom line is I've got to go down there and work hard, represent the 50th district. I've got to advocate for my district. I've got to work across party lines, and I look forward to working with Rachel May. I've worked with her on other boards. I know her, and we're going to have to do our best to represent Central New York and just advocate and explain to people what's going on. And it will be interesting being in a minority. I hope to be using my skills as a CPA. Where I can't prevent legislation from going through, I hope I can make it better.
Right. Well, Bob, thank you very much. I know it's been quite a whirlwind the past 24 hours, so thanks for carving out a little bit of time for us.